Okay. Welcome everybody to the Otterly Delightful podcast with me, your host, Calimeroo, and my beautiful, beautiful co-host, Fleegig.
Hello.
And we have three special guests. One was actually kind enough to join on when did I ask you, Joanna? 8 hours ago?
Yeah, if even.
She was still ready to join, so thank you for that, Joanna. And we also have the love of my life, Joe.
Hello.
And my husband, Swifty, which makes this a weird situation, to be fair.
I was really hoping you were going to mention me next time we just said that.
Cali, can me and Swift point you in the direction of all of the Dicky Needles?
I'm going to refund those points because this is a podcast. This is not a regular stream.
Oh.
And why is my throat fucked in now that I start a podcast, by the way? Thank you very much, buddy. But how y'all doing? I mean, I gave you so much time to prepare. I think I told you the time. I told you the time at midnight. And
I completely forgot about it until you added me into the group last night.
I didn't know when we were starting until I went to sleep.
Yeah.
Johanna woke up 20 minutes ago. Swifty nearly missed the time. This is perfect. Just as good as everything SR does too.
Yeah. We've been good boys recently as well. Like all of us, bar you, have been early to everything. Right?
Hey, I've been late once. It still doesn't let me out of that one. Fucking.
Yeah, that's Dan.
Stan died in under 20 minutes on hardcore Minecraft, so you have
we definitely have to talk about that one in a bit as well.
Have you seen the clip?
Event. Yeah, I've seen it today. It's amazing. It is so easily avoidable. When I thought we could start a podcast off with something, pretty simple and something that maybe a few people are interested in is. And that's how did we all meet? And I think for Fleegig, this is probably easy because he met 3 of the people literally 15 minutes ago.
Exactly.
We spoke it before.
I mean,
he spoke.
I guess, I don't know to whom, but to some people, I definitely have spoken before. But for Cali and me, it's actually, I mean, we should have met theoretically already in preschool. No, not preschool. What's
elementary school?
Elementary school, right? Elementary school. But somehow we just never saw each other. Like,
we were in the same school, and we only figured out 2 years ago that we were in the same elementary school. And we're like, what the fuck? I've never seen you. And it wasn't a big elementary school. We had 2 or 3 classes per year.
Really small. Yeah.
Someone never met.
Yeah. So basically, we just met over your cousin and over our similar friend who I was in class with since elementary school, since first class though. And someday he just invited me to the team speak and said, "Hey, do you want some Dota 2 beta keys?" I was like, "Sure."
I'm in. So many Dota 2 beta keys. They were just chucking them out like crazy.
Yeah, I think most people ended it off with 40 beta keys or something.
Yeah, and we were trying desperately to get people into Dota.
No, I never played anything before except for Minecraft or so, in multiplayer. So, how old were I? 13, 14, if even.
I think it must have been. Wait, it must have been around 2011 or something, right?
Could be I was 12 then.
Well, we made our WhatsApp group 2014. God. So it must have been before that, because I think I knew you for a year before we did that WhatsApp group.
I feel so old in this call.
I think we're all pretty much the same age, besides you and Joe.
Yeah.
I just know what your first impression of me was, and I'm not happy with it. But
yeah, I hated Fleegig when I first met him.
That's
he didn't even know me, but he just hated me from the start.
Yeah, I don't know why. My friend introduced me to him, obviously, and I just thought he was an asshole. It took me a few weeks to get.
I was shy, okay. I didn't talk much. I was just there. And I guess that's enough for Cali to be an asshole with it.
I don't know what it was. I can't remember why. I just remember that I didn't like you at first.
Wow.
But I think from the other people here, I know Johanna the longest. I will still remember the waifu hunters.
Oh, the wife hunters.
That fucking
What
cursed Discord.
the fuck is that?
That was a Discord from you and Marlon, was it, right?
Yeah, it was me and Marlin.
Oh,
Way
to be
before-
fair, anything off YouTube's cursed. So
That was way before she was like in SR, kind of. And it was me and Marlin. We had some friends in there. We used to play like it was a Discord made for Uno because we got too many people for a normal call. So we made a Discord channel and just played Uno all the time. And then it expanded to League. It was a mess.
It was a funny Discord we've had because there was there's so many. Like there was Waddle in it.
Yeah, well, it was there.
Who is like if you think Lynn is like bad with all the dad jokes.
Yeah.
Try Waddle.
Oh, no.
He's something.
Oh, honestly, that's how it was a lot of fun. But,
I mean, how do you join a random Discord like that?
I think I played League with Johanna or something. We played something together and Johanna invited me. I can't even remember what we played.
I can't remember.
I just know you invited me suddenly and then I was in this place.
You're in now. Have fun.
Cannot escape.
Okay, nice. I think after... Wait. Who did I meet after Johanna? I think I actually met you first, Joe, didn't I?
Probably. But it would have most likely been like SR stuff in the community gamers when it was called something else.
I think, didn't we raid together like back when Stas and Pepsi were still like not SR?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that would have been it then.
I think that's when I first met you. I think we all raided together back then.
Yeah, because I sort of every now and again would be like backup tank for SR. Pretty much whenever they needed someone to tank, I jumped in and then raided from Battle of Desirable, and then ended up with one of the community boys. I think that's where we mostly spoke.
Jesus Christ! Like now think back about it. Also, like in chat, somebody pointed out like the video, the old PUBG videos. How much fucking time gone by? I mean,
I remember them as well. Like one day you just joined hype as fuck our team speaker. Hey guys, you gotta watch that. You gotta watch that. I didn't know Kai for a certain anything. You just pushed the link in. I clicked on it. What's happening there? Why do you have to watch? Just watch. Like somewhere far back. Just some dude was named Calimeroo. And it's like, that's me.
No, wait.
Okay.
No. Okay, now you're talking. I was hyped as fuck. I give you that. I was hyped as fuck. But that was not a dude far back. I was not like, that's me in the background. That's me.
Like honestly, I skipped through the video,
like
but that's the first time I saw you. Like
Really?
some really far away.
I think I showed you I showed all like you and Marcel. I showed a zombie video,
Yeah,
and I was
yeah, right. Some shit. Yeah.
To be fair, I think I showed it to you back then because Marcel was pissed off because I was not on TeamSpeak that much anymore, and I was like, well, this is what I've been doing. I've been playing PUBG Zombies the whole time. To be fair, Marcel is the one who showed me Kaiv. Like one day he put in a link of one of Kaiv's videos and said, "Oh, you like Soviet Rumble, right? And you like World of Warcraft, so like here you go." I don't think he knew what he was doing with that. I think he regrets it now.
Yeah, definitely does.
Oh
boy.
fuck yeah!
Shovel his own grave.
I think it was one of the old raid videos. Jesus Christ! I think that was 3 or 4 years ago now. Yeah, that was 2017.
That's a long time ago.
Yep. Fucking hell, the old times when I played Fortnite with Stan. Never forget.
I'm so glad I never played Fortnite.
It was actually not bad back then.
It wasn't a bad game.
It just
Stan
got
played it up until
mean, it was-
recently.
it just got worse and worse with every update. I feel like because it got more like they made it like put it more towards all the kids, you know, so they would like.
Yeah.
And that kind of
Yeah.
ruined it for me. But I thought it was good. And honestly, Swifty, when I looked at the topics, right, I tried to remember when I first met everyone, and I can, for the love of God, not remember when we first met. I can just remember our fucking Minecraft house. And I think we played League or something before, but I'm not sure.
Honestly, I think when we started playing, like that night when we played Minecraft, I think that's the first time we properly played.
That might actually be. I could just
Same with
remember this fucking
Johanna.
Minecraft house.
Wait, is it when you like built the aquarium?
Yeah. And we had an aquarium house.
I think that might have been the first time we ever properly played together.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I remember seeing you back when we played Mordhau.
Yeah,
But-
true.
It doesn't really count.
I think we were just all. Yeah, I mean, I guess we were playing together. But we weren't really in a voice chat or anything, talking. So. Yeah, I'm not sure. But Minecraft was
then-
definitely the first time we played together, and I instantly
Yeah.
forced you to live in an aquarium.
I mean, it was a joint decision, I'd like to think.
It was just there was fish, and I wanted the fish. I gotta be
Fair.
completely honest. It was new, okay? New shit. I had to try it out. But when did
I mean-
you
Understood.
three meet, by the way? Like, can you still
there?
remember when you met each other?
Uh,
Uh,
I think me and Swift was like
Wow, I think.
WoW or SCP. Like
Oh yeah, SCP
I-
probably.
I remember kind of when I met Joe, I think. I think I was drunk that time.
it,
We
it,
played drunk games with Pot and whom
would
was
have been WoW we first met, but you don't speak to new people, so
I don't speak, so
um,
I don't count that. But the first time I properly
yeah.
talked to you, we played like drunk games. Like Pummel Party, I think.
oh yeah,
We used
Yeah,
to
it
drink
was.
so much.
That was the first time I spoke to you and Potat, I think.
Hmm.
I
And
need
that's when
potato
I
on one of those, honestly.
and that's when I kind of got to know everyone else, like does too.
yeah, because it was like me, you, Daz, and Stevie.
Yeah, I
was it?
think Stevie.
Yeah, we played Pummel Party and got really, really drunk.
But that's the first time I remember when I spoke to you.
Yeah.
Now that you mentioned Potet, I think the first time we met was drunk golf with your friends. Like besides raiding or so on. I think the first time I
Yeah.
properly spoke to Potet, we ended up being shit faced.
How Pope met everyone was him being shit faced.
Honestly.
Yeah, I think so.
I was so sad when I had to delete some of the clips, like when Toad was singing Africa by Toto. Wait, it was so good because he was drunk as fuck and he was just screaming it. That was the same. Honestly, those nights were so fun. Like there was so many good clips that I had to nuke in the end. I still remember like Lily going, "Oh, I turned 3 dudes gay," and shit like
Yeah.
that.
Wow.
I remember that.
There was so many like those drunk streams were just amazing sometimes. Especially because at some point I realized I wasn't only drinking when I had
When you had to.
too many strokes. I just started drinking because I thought I had to drink. So like you remember when we played Go With Your Friends and then afterwards Arams and League, and like
Mhm.
one by one everybody ended the stream because they were too drunk till I was left. I was so drunk, but somehow my stream was apparently going good, but I was so drunk that I can't even remember that I ended my stream. I was
And
that
that's how
level of
Cali
drunk.
became an alcoholic.
I was like, Marlon raided me and I didn't even realize what was going on. Like, I was so fucking shit faced. I needed all my brain cells just to be able to read chat and like at least click somewhere on the error map. Oh fucking, that was amazing. And then the next day we all just always were dead. Which was fun because we often did it on Saturday and then Sunday there was raid.
Oh,
Oh no.
Yeah, sitting there with like, I mean, SR raids are always really quiet, right? So that was always good to have a hangover.
Sure.
yeah, we're always quiet. We never scream at each other for stupid shit. Yeah.
No. We never do.
Never.
Never.
Did you ever have to like, not cancel somebody, but like, did you ever like could not go out with a friend or something because there was a raid? It never happened to you that somebody invited you and you were like, oh sorry, I have raid that night.
No. I would, if that happened and I wanted to like meet my friends, I would be like, yeah, I'm just gonna skip raid.
Yeah, same. To be
Yeah,
fair.
the thing is,
Yeah.
there was some weeks where I was literally like, on Monday I was out with my cousin, and then Wednesday we had something planned, and then Saturday we were drinking, Friday we were drinking. So when they invited me like on Sunday to come over or something, I was like, nah, sorry. Like at some point I want to raid as well. And like I think at first they were a little bit pissed that I literally said, nah, sorry, playing video games, fuck off. But at some point they literally remembered my day, like my raiding days.
Oh yeah.
Because my cousin would literally write me like, oh yeah, if you want to come over, like we are having some people over, drinking some beers, you know, smoking hookah. But I know you have raid, so like just if you wanna. I was like, damn son, you remember my raid times better than I do. Oh fucking hell, but yeah, this one. Oh, and the follow. By the way, the follow sound thing, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I turned, went to my alert box and said, follows, no. Somebody followed and the sound still went through.
Psych.
I hate Streamlabs sometimes. Like, I literally cannot turn this off apparently.
Damn.
Fucking hell. I'm just gonna try something else. And if it doesn't work, well, then we have some follow sounds, but who cares? That's
Please don't follow.
nice. Please don't follow. Please don't follow. Okay, well, the next topic that I prepared, which I think I already know the answer to for most of you, but what are your favorite games at the moment, and what games are you really hyped for, and are gonna come out soon? I know favorite games for like at least two of you, Tarkov.
What do you mean, two of us? Three of us play it like every day. Like... So yeah, Tarkov, 100% my favorite game at the minute. Side by side with Path of Exile, I play that a lot off stream and stuff. Games I'm looking forward to be Baldur's Gate next month.
All right, that one.
Really looking forward to that. I've been speaking to Kaif about maybe setting up a weekly night where we get a group together to go through the story.
Wait, let me just check if I
What
remember.
kind of game is that?
Isn't that like a
Divinity
style
Original
game?
Sin. It's made by the guys who made Divinity Original Sin 2.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, I wanted to play Divinity Original
Ooh.
Sin 2, especially because Meteo was like.
We
let's
still
do this.
have not finished it. That still triggers me today. We're the
Yeah, I
last
wanted
island.
to play it, but I think it was
So do I. Like, there's only one dude who does.
just for background information. We like me, Fleeg, and another friend. I think we started 4 saves of Divinity Original Sin 2 now. In one of them, 2 of them we made it off the island, and in one of them we made it to the last chapter, and that's where we are right now because the rest doesn't want to continue.
Okay,
And we're just stuck
keep
there,
safe.
and we want to finish that finally. Like,
I mean, you could talk about us and Civ and how many times we've just made a new game on Civ. Like,
to be fair,
I
that was because there's always like somebody new in or something.
yeah. Or we didn't have somebody. But then Cyberpunk is the one game I'm looking forward to the most this year. I will live on that game until it's finished and then play some more.
I just hope, like, I think a lot of people are going to be disappointed because they expect like a proper shooter, like. But I think they're gonna put way more effort on the RPG elements and like the storytelling themselves. than the shooter
It's
aspect.
True.
Expected to just be a modern Witcher 3, really.
I expect it to kind of be like from gameplay elements, like a good Fallout, basically, like a good Fallout 4. You know, the shooting was there, the gunplay was okay, but it was not like the highlight of the game.
Wait, did you not like Fallout 4?
I kind of liked it. I kind of didn't like it. It was good, but like, yeah, it was kind of good, but not more. You know.
Okay, so like mediocre at best.
Yeah, let's say like 6 or 7 out of 10. If I like give points. There's just like some elements and some story elements that I didn't like too much. But well, okay, I kind of expected Tarkov. We've had Baldur's Gate. I totally forgot about this game.
Well, it goes into early access next month at some point. Maybe they might push it back. But with the early access, they've said it's going to be bigger than Divinity Original Sin 2, like the initial release.
Jesus.
That is going to be, the early access is bigger than that, and there'll be multiplayer involved.
Then I'm definitely hyped for that one. Put
But
that
like,
on my wish list.
But the Dungeon Master mode isn't going to be in straight away. It's
okay.
basically, you can make like a D&D game. You'll have like a Dungeon Master who sets up scenes and shit like that.
Oh god, I can't wait for Samuel to be the Dungeon Master. Just kill me with Skyrocks
Well, that's
all the
it.
time.
You could put like D&D nights and turn it into an actual game.
Pretty fun as well. Like I'm really enjoying our D&D nights lately. Like, when there's something I really look forward to every Wednesday. Oh, every other Wednesday, to be fair. Like there's always somebody that can't do on Wednesday.
It's always like that with D&Ds.
Always like that with everything. Like you try to set
Yeah.
up.
Like,
What about the
trying
others?
to get
What
more
are-
than 4 people.
What are your favorite games, boys? And Johanna.
Anyway.
Thanks
I just
for
gotta start
including me.
calling everybody mate. Like, we're gonna go back to mate.
Might.
Moit.
What is your favorite game, individuals?
um,
We'll try to go in that
Humans.
moment.
Not surprised.
But it's definitely a love-hate relationship.
Oh, mate,
Yeah.
same.
Because I'm at a point with all the tasks where it's the tedious ones that are left.
Mm.
And it's
How
starting
far
to
you
frustrate
through
me.
How far you through Shooter Born in Heaven?
I've still only done the 3 in Woods. And then I'm...
Woods is the easiest, I think, now.
It definitely is.
I don't know what it is about Tarkov, but this game, like, it brings me a lot of joy, but it also has one of the highest frustration, like, moments in any game.
Yes.
It's just
Yeah.
like I have to take breaks from Tarkov because every time I play Tarkov for a long period of time, at some point I literally start smashing things because of Tarkov. Like the last time I played it on stream, I played a little bit of solo Tarkov, and I died to one guy because that guy, I don't know what kind of armor he had, but he tanked like 11 AK bullets and didn't give a fuck. I died twice without even seeing my enemy. I died like twice to grenades. I think I literally smashed something on my table, and I was like, let's go play, I think it was Hyperscape.
Like, I had the weirdest game yesterday. Like, there was like two planes of the actual game. So like half the game was on one sync, and then half the game was on a separate sync. So there's like 2 phases of people.
What the fuck?
So I was fighting 2 people from one group, killed them, but then there was a third person who was just sat still in Big Red. And I put like a full mag into him. I was like, why the fuck isn't this guy on the floor or shooting back? And there was a scav just stood next to him, walking slowly. Like, and then I ran off. There was another scav that was just walking in the same spot. I killed a scav that was on my phase. And then I got blasted by this one that was just walking on the spot. Like, it was really, really weird. Like, and all I could do was laugh. Like, because I just didn't know what was happening.
So weird when a fucking scav gets stuck and suddenly they walk like on the spot, and all of a sudden they snap out of it and start shooting at you. Fucking hell. This
I mean,
is
I've
Tarkov. I think the servers always had problems. I think they never truly fixed their servers.
I don't know. I mean, for me, like games like Tarkov, they're just so exhausting. I don't know why, but Tarkov exhausts me on another level. I can't play that shit for like 1 or 2 rounds, and at some point I just gave up and started going back to like back then it was CS:GO, but Valorant pretty much, yeah, pretty much surpassed CS:GO. I'm basically just playing Valorant right now, but since Trackmania was released, like I think it was in the first week of July, I started really going back to Trackmania again. Like I think it was even the first game I actually played on PC. Like Trackmania Nations Forever or so was it called. So it's got some deep connections in me, but unfortunately nobody else wants to play Trackmania, so I guess I'm alone.
Isn't
there.
like half our teams be playing Trackmania?
No, nobody. Like, I mean, okay, Swoppy is, but I don't play that much with Swoppy. You know that. Marcel, Matthias don't like it. Simon doesn't like it. Leon and Tony play it, but they don't show up that often. So I'm just getting left alone.
Aw.
Sad times. I know. Yeah, I mean, I could play Valorant, but right now, like, so tryhardy. Like every fucking casual, like why should I play casual when all the people in casual try to win the next major? Excuse me.
Yeah.
This is too much.
Every fucking competitive shooter ever.
Why the casuals? I
know,
remember
sorry,
the beginnings of CS:GO. I was so scared to queue up a normal 5v5, just because I knew if they fuck up and die and I will be left alone, they all watch me and gonna judge me, and I couldn't take that.
Yeah.
that took like years for me to
you know,
recope. And every time I was in a clutch, I was shaking. I couldn't hit for shit.
you know what a funny thing is? I used to have the same thing with like being the last one standing. You feel the pressure of all the people on you. You kind of lose that when you start streaming and you know the people are judging you all the time and just take the piss out of every mistake. You're just like, I guess I'm just stupid. I'm just bad at the game. Like, what about you, Johanna? What is your favorite game?
What? Tarkov at the moment.
Tarkov, okay. Anything you're hyped for?
A game I'm hyped for, probably Cyberpunk.
Everybody loves Cyberpunk.
Thing is, I've only ever seen 2 trailers of it or gameplays. I don't know anything about the game. I just want to play it.
I just love Cyberpunk settings, to be fair, or like sci-fi settings in general. So this is already a big plus for me. Weirdly enough, also like fantasy,
really
but
good.
yeah, what I've seen looks really, really nice. But I'm not on the same level. Like, I'm not on this level of hype where I say Cyberpunk is going to be the best game ever. I just think it's going to be a really good game. But not.
I mean, I try to not have my hopes up because if it's bad, I don't get disappointed.
Yep.
I remembered us being very hyped about Modern Warfare, Cali.
To be fair, that wasn't bad.
Very, very hyped.
That wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad in the beginning.
But 240
Then
gigabytes.
Then people showed up.
To be fair, I think all the games that I was hyped for, maybe Shadowlands, I'm kind of hyped to go back to WoW again, because well, maybe Shadowlands is gonna get me back to it. But otherwise, I think all the games I were hyped for already came out. Like The Last of Us 2, maybe Horizon Zero Dawn for PC. That's something.
Oh yeah.
But you know what helped me a lot with keeping track of like updates for games or new games to come out. This new fucking Steam overlay. I love it so much, honestly.
I just thought you sneaked the sponsorship right in.
Okay, that would have been the best sponsorship introduction ever.
Boy, yeah.
No, but I don't know. Steam
I was sure you did.
Steam at the moment is like, I go on the store page and it actually tells me a lot of games I'm interested in. Also upcoming games. And then I go into my library and on the top it just tells me, oh, what's new? And like, this is how I got back to a lot of games, just because I see in the what's new section that they got a new great update or something. It's really nice, because I have so many games that I like to play every now and then. And it just, like, that just helped me a lot. And that reminds me, Dying Light 2. Jesus Christ, how can I forget about this game? I'm really hyped for that.
That's gonna be fun.
When it
You know if
comes
it's
out,
gonna
we
have
have to play.
multiplayer.
Yep, it's gonna have multiplayer. And like the fact that you
Feels
can.
so long since they announced it though.
Yeah, but on the other hand, like that, if they Dying Light 1 also took time, and like that game was amazing.
I just got the first game. I haven't played it yet.
Oh, you have to play it. Trust me, it was good. Like it was a really good game. And with what they've done with the trailer and so on, like showing you that you can also like influence the whole world and how how your campaign basically looks. It looks really interesting.
Oh.
I'm really looking forward to that one. But on that topic, did you ever have games that you were hyped for that really disappointed you? Or like on the other hand, games you weren't like really, you didn't really had on your radar that suddenly were just amazing?
Well, Call of Duty disappointed me, and every year I was hyped for new Call of Duty because I thought, hey, now they manage it, now they don't gonna put out a good one, and then every time they fuck it up, just do some fucking bullshit changes. And then on the other hand, I wasn't even paying attention to Valorant and what was going on, and that they're gonna release a new tactical shooter and stuff. I had like literally watched and read nothing about it until it actually came out in the open beta, and you could get all your keys from the Twitch channels. No, I thought even it was you, Cali, or Leon, who joined in and were absolutely hyped about Valorant. And I was like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna take a look at it. And I watched the first trailer, and I was like, it's probably nothing for me. And then you started playing it, and then okay, I'm gonna watch some streams, gonna get my key. And then I started playing. It felt so much better than CS, and I don't know why. But it just basically, yeah, flew under my radar, and now it's my favorite game. So fulfilled that topic.
I didn't really watch that much of Valorant either, to be fair.
Yeah, I remember Leon was hyped as fuck, but like ended up not playing it at all because he sucked.
Oh, he's not gonna like to hear that one.
Oh
I
yeah.
mean, that's the same with me in Valorant, because all of a sudden they announced it and everyone went super hype about it. I was like, okay, and then I tried, and it was actually pretty good.
It gave you this old CS feeling, but like in a fresh new look and everything.
Exactly.
Yep.
And then the game came out, and everyone just became tryhards, and now it's not really funny anymore.
I still enjoy it, like, but I also like tryharding, so maybe then it's that.
The only game worth tryharding is Tarkov.
You know, sometimes I wonder why I got you on here.
Basically, the Tarkov podcast.
To be fair, you always
I'm
need
also
this
here.
counter voice, don't you? You always need like one person in the podcast which is for counter arguments.
So,
I mean, that's
yeah.
true regardless of the topic, I think.
true.
I still like every time, like every now and then, for some reason, it's always Des and Joe just sit in like a voice chat while I'm still working. So I hop in just to like have some voices, so I don't go fucking crazy when I work, because it's like repetitive work. I need somebody to distract me. I hop in every time I join. Joe just said something stupid and Daz is losing his mind. Like every goddamn time. Even when we talked about more serious topics, Joe just suddenly just throws something randomly in there and we just start dying for like 5 minutes.
Okay, though, like for me, it's like I have to joke around, because if I put my mind to something that is shit or serious, then it just brings my mood down. So like that's why you'll always find me joking about anything, is just because it makes me feel sane. By being insane, I feel sane.
Okay, Joker.
Right, shut up.
That explains Green Hell, like. Joe felt right at home with all this insanity and poison frogs and shit like that.
That's it. You just gotta show the crazy people that you're crazier than they are, and then they'll leave you alone.
Have you been to jail, Joe?
No,
Oh, okay.
Not yet. This trial is
Not
still
yet.
ongoing.
I am good man.
Honestly, I think there's one game that disappointed me, like, that just left a scar. Then that leaves me without being able to.
Oh,
hide
I know. I
things
think I
in
know
the-
which game that is then.
Okay, say which one
Is
do you
it
think?
The Last of Us?
Nah. The Last
Ah.
of Us wasn't like that was okay. It just for me personally, okay. Little spoiler warning. I'm trying to not to spoil too
no.
much of the story.
I'm good at that one.
Ruined.
I'm gonna try to keep it neutral. There's a last part. Like basically the way the game works is like you have Ellie's perspective, then you have the perspective of a new person, and then you have like a third small part that you play as Ellie that is a little bit off the story of the rest of the game. And if you just skip the last part, just this last thing, and you just take the ending you had before you started this third part, then I like the game. But this last ending is just like nah.
That last ending, is that a continuation of the story, or how does it work?
So basically how it works is you end up basically finishing one part of the story.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you do you know the first thing, like one of the first things that happens in The Last of Us 2 that pissed a lot of people off?
Nope.
Okay, there's a big event where people they some like it, some hate it, and it basically everything that follows after this is because of this one event. And when you finish Ellie's part, or the part from the new person, this is so weird to explain without like spoiling anything, and the new person, then you have this kind of like the game could have ended there basically. Like this part is basically done, finished. But then something happens, it throws you back into it. Which is like, I think it was a 2-hour part that follows after that. And that part, I think they could have left out or just rewritten, and the game would have been way better. Like, without that part, I give it like, I think 8 or 9 out of 10. With that part, maybe a 7 out of 10. Because like, my reaction when the game ended was that the producer came on, and the first thing I screamed was, "Suck my cock." And then the name.
I mean,
Oh yeah, you didn't mention that.
it's a compliment, isn't it?
I was like, you cunt. Honestly, I was sitting there. Most of the people on my stream when I streamed the last part already knew how it ended, and I was sitting there like, this can't be the end, right? This is not the end, boys, right? And my whole chat was just full of like Kek W's. He doesn't know Kek W.
Does it just end abruptly?
It doesn't really end that abruptly, but it's just one of those endings where you're like, really? Do you want to end it that way? But it leaves a lot of, like, the way it ended, I'm pretty certain that they're gonna start a third Last of Us. But it's more the question if Ellie is gonna be the focus of that one, or if they're gonna shift characters.
Like, an ending of a game or a movie can completely ruin it for me.
Yep.
Like, I watched The Mist, and like it was a good movie, and then right at the end, like something happens, and then the military roll in literally 10 seconds later, and it's just like, why? Like 10 seconds, he would have heard them coming. It's just completely stupid.
Isn't the Mist the one where when you go outside, like it shows you your darkest fears or something? And then
No, the one I'm on about is the original Mist, where just like monsters just tear people apart and stuff.
Okay.
Oh, is that the
Probably fun.
is that the movie where there's a GIF where there's a lot of guards in like a hallway and a lot of monsters come out from elevators and stuff?
No.
Okay.
I know what you're
No,
about.
that's-
No, that's
I
the.
think-
Oh, the how is that? It's a horror movie. You mean the one where they're like there's like guards in something that looks like an SCP prison, basically an SCP containment
Yeah.
thing.
Oh, that's
no.
Resident Evil.
No, that's not even
Is that
Resident Evil.
Resident
There's a trashy horror
Sure it
movie
is.
that had that. It is basically the story of that horror
It
movie
is.
is what? No. There's what? Wait. No. There's I think I'm talking about another movie than you guys, because there's one that's not Resident Evil related. There's one where they all around the world they have to like kill people in the most like scary or horrifying way to like satisfy some old god. And if one of the points fail, then this old god or this whatever the fuck it is will come out and destroy the world basically. And that is the movie I'm talking about. It has a similar scene.
Yeah, that's that. I don't think that's what Swift was on about.
It has a
I
scene
don't know
like
what
that.
movie it is.
It has exactly a scene like that where Cabin in the Woods. I think it's Cabin in the Woods. Yeah. Wait, let me check. Cabin in the Woods. Is that the one?
I think Swift was on about like a Resident Evil.
It could be Resident Evil.
Wait, let me check. Yeah, I think Cabin in the Woods is the one I mean. But I can't remember if I can't find a picture of this underground scene that I'm on about. But I might be that I'm just talking about another thing. I'd go to a cabin in the woods with Cali. Thank you, Daz. I love you too.
I mean, Daz would do that with anyone.
Pork frog.
Pork frog. But seriously, the game that I was on about, right?
Mm-hmm.
No Man's Sky.
I knew it. I didn't want to say anything, but I knew it.
That game, like
We're so disappointed.
when it came out, at first,
No man bye.
it did, like, I still remember like going through everything. I installed a game, I start a game, and my hype level was like at the peak. I come into this planet, I find a new planet, I fly to the next planet, I see new ships and everything. Everything looked so good. And then I started realizing, wait, there's not much, like, there's not many ships or upgrades or anything to get here. Like, there's not much to do besides, well, exploring the planets, but a lot of them are repetitive.
So it's
Like,
it's one of those games you only really play once, and that's it.
And then I realized I can't play with friends, and like all of that came out, and I was just like disappointed, and I stopped playing it after like 4 or 5 days of playing. And then they started doing the updates, and I came back after like I think the second update, where you had base building and you could build like exocraft, and there was more ships and more crafting and so on. And it was pretty fun. I enjoyed it, and then I've come back to it I think like 3 days ago. And Jesus Christ, that game just did a 180. Like, there's so much to do now. There's real multiplayer. There's hubs where you can meet with people. You can do missions. You can do piracy. You have a shit ton of resources and ships to craft and upgrades to do. So much to explore and everything. And it's like, it feels like it feels now like what it should have been on release. And I would have been 100% happy with the game. Like, this is what I hoped it would be when it came out. And now it finally reached that point where I'm like, this is 100% what I want.
And the problem is now though that probably nobody remembers it, or
There's
even
actually,
it's gonna try to like. So I even saw a
Actually,
meme
checked.
on the front page of Reddit. It gained some attraction again, yeah, but like I doubt that everyone who was once as
Definitely
hyped
not.
as you is returning now, and it's gonna get the hype
It
again,
has-
which it had. At the
Oh yeah,
beginning.
it spiked a lot actually. It went on Steam charts, so this is only the Steam numbers. And it went from having 6,000 active players back to, like, in the last few days, an average of 15,000. Let's get back, but that, like, the
That's
hype
pretty
was
good.
immense. Yeah, you're right. There's a lot of people that were hyped about it or bought it that don't play it.
What counts as an active player, though?
So somebody that plays the game in that time period or on that day.
Because it's like, even if I open a game for a minute, I'm considered an active player.
I think,
Yeah.
in regards to Steam charts, yeah, it just counts like how many people like opened the game, or like how many people Steam registered as playing the game.
That's not a lot, then. 15,000.
It's pretty good. Like, if you look at the Steam charts, I think the top, like, I think you can do it on the store page. You can watch the 10 most played games on Steam. I don't know where you could see that again. Yeah, I think even like the place 15 or 20 doesn't even have that many. Like, if you look about it, place 20 is Euro Truck Simulator 2. What the fuck? With 30,000. So
Yeah, great.
So, but I think that it's one of those games that I never really got, but I can see why people like it.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I think No Man's Sky is probably then in the top 100 somewhere on Steam. I mean, obviously, it is this little spike of the first like 4 places, which is I think this hasn't changed in a long time. Counter-Strike, Dota, PUBG, and then GTA 5. Well, then maybe also Rainbow Six Siege that like still stays up there. And then you just drop a few players and then it's just random ass games. To be fair, there's a few games actually that like Rust, Ark, Civ that always have high player counts. And then
Yeah, that's
the occasional like release where it just spikes for like 2 weeks and then bye.
But I mean, you never get to relive that initial playthrough of a game, or that when like the first time we played this DayZ, when it still was a mod of Armor,
Oh, it was
and
so
no
good.
standalone shit, and you were scared of everything and trying to sneak through the whole map to get to the airfield and stuff. Like I even think if I could relive any first time gaming moments, that it would be DayZ for me.
DayZ
Those
was
times
so
they were just so amazing. I was in school and I couldn't think about anything else than going back home and starting up DayZ and gonna, I don't know, try to raid the airfield or stuff like that. I was talking with my friends in the school the whole time about DayZ. Basically, my life was DayZ, and it all went downhill when the standalone came out.
It all went downhill when the Fire Nation attacked.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
But
You're
to,
both
like,
talking about being in like high school. And I was like, I started playing it when it came out, and I was in college.
wait, how old are you, Joe?
27.
I actually thought you were 27.
I mean, 5
Nice.
years. You know, what is 5 years? Damn Zoomers, yeah, right now.
And
It's like
We can't all be as old as
Think-
us.
I remember the DayZ
That's
Origins
true.
mod. I played that on my 16th birthday for like I think 20 hours straight.
it,
It was
Yeah, I remember that. I think I
in my
remember that.
defense. At that time, I lived in the in like another area of Germany, in the Ruhr area, which is a shithole. And most of my friends were like downstairs where I live now. Downstairs, what the fuck?
Downstairs.
South,
We were just downstairs. The only
southwards.
thing you had to do was coming down. What the fuck?
Southwards, like in the area I live now in. So I played with them. Like for example, I think I played with Youth League as well back then.
Yeah. Like Origin, I still was with you guys, but
Yeah,
like,
you
what
remember?
came? Epoch
Oh,
came after, so
you remember when we played with Lucas? You remember?
yeah, the Autobahn Forest.
Honestly, we were standing. You remember the good old DayZ maps that were like 90% forest if it wasn't
Yeah.
a city or a street, and we were on like we just went from, I think we raided something, a crash site or something, and we had a bunch of good weapons, and one of our friends got attacked on the middle of a highway. And we are like, okay, where are they shooting you from? Like, where are they? And he just starts screaming, in the Autobahn forest. And we, honestly, I was a bit further away the city, and I looked towards the highway he is, and like, there was forest all around it. There was, the only way there was no forest was a little tiny bit to the right where the city was going, like right to the Autobahn, or like the highway. The rest was forest. I was like, this doesn't help me. I have still no clue where you're getting shot from. This is like Tarkov when somebody gets shot and you just scream they're over there. Maybe I
Yeah,
think you do that out of like reflex, I guess.
over there. I mean, that's something I say.
Yeah, sometimes
Definitely.
when you're playing and you're a little bit brain AFK or something and you're just walking around and somebody, where are you? Well, I'm over here.
No, like to your right, and then the person does like 180, and then you have to. Oh,
That was the
I'm looking
best
at you,
way.
Johanna.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I still remember Matteo when he tried, like, whenever we got lost, he had my stream open. He tried to guide me through my stream, but there was a delay, and he was like, to your right, but at that time I already turned somewhere else. And you're like trying to figure out what he means. Oh, it's so hilarious. Like, oh, fucking god. But I think no game ever disappointed me as much as No Man's Sky. I think at least. I think it was Dying Light actually that I had no clue about before it came out. It was literally just one of my friends like threw it in my face and was like, play this. So we had to order it from Austria because in Germany they weren't allowed to sell it. You were allowed to have it, but they weren't allowed to sell it.
Why?
Because there was something in the game that wasn't okay with German law. I think it was children zombies or something.
Oh.
Obviously not lore confirmed.
And that was apparently that's why it didn't get didn't get released in Germany. So I had to order it from an Austrian reseller just to get the Dying Light because I wanted to play it that badly. Because the moment he threw it in my face, I was like, oh yeah, this actually looks good. Which is like, if you think about all the games that get released in Germany, right? Like Mortal Kombat and all that shit, like everything gets released, and then Dying Light was like, no. Fuck you.
Guys, no, we can't. There are little zombies in there. Boy, what if they get on with Minecraft though?
Oh shit.
Oh no.
What if they find out? Yo, Anna, I can't play Minecraft with you anymore, I'm sorry.
Honestly, Minecraft is one of those games I wish I could experience for the first time again.
Yeah, fair.
I mean, it's up with Daisy for me, but
Mostly because it was fucking terrifying back then. I thought, at least.
yeah, right. The first night, you gotta dig into a mountain. There are zombies out there. I can't do
just
that.
like 1 by 1 or 1 by 2 in the ground. Just pissing myself.
Swift's a pussy. Yeah, there's a speaking the truth too.
I mean, yes. I will not deny.
Yes.
You still remember like how long it took you back then to find diamonds for the first time? And how hyped that was?
I remember that I just didn't care about diamonds. I was like, yeah, it's so much down there. I don't want to go there. I just want to stay up here, but I don't need anything else for my house. I got wood, I got stone. You know, that's okay. Don't need diamonds.
I was so proud of my first dirt house.
Yep. The first
Same.
houses. Like, oh, Jesus Christ. I made a tree house. That was my first ever house. Just had
It's like a
scuffed
4x4 block.
All
This
you
is
needed.
fine.
All you ever needed, like. Did you at least make it out of stone? I was dirt as well.
It was a dirt.
Your first house has to be of dirt, Kelly. Come on.
No, my
Or
my first
even
house.
made your first house.
My first house was, I think it was wood completely, but it was
Oh,
like
then
a
it's
tree
not your
house.
first house.
I mean, I just remember how we started with Minecraft. Like it was before the full version was released, and there was on the Minecraft.net site some kind of early access alpha you could play for free. And I was sitting there in school in the PC room when we had free time, going on that site and like starting to map out how and where I want to build my house and how it should look and stuff. It was just some early crap alpha. We just got some dirt and stone. No tools, just creative. Beautiful game.
Cool.
10 out of 10 IGN.
It's so fucking school.
we were four or five people sitting there just playing the Minecraft alpha for free. Yeah, right. Minecraft Classic. It was called Minecraft Classic.
Jesus fucking Christ.
That is so old.
Every time we talk about those old games, I realize that I've actually already like spent a good amount of time alive. Say it this way. Feel like an old man now. My life is over.
Yeah, gotta retire soon.
Yeah. Oh god, I honestly sometimes when I don't know about you, Flick, right? But you know, like me and my cousin and all his friends, we were out drinking since we were like 16, right? So
Yeah.
and obviously when we were 17, 18, we thought like, oh, we can handle so much alcohol. So we got more than shit faced every weekend. And now when I go out with them and we see like the 17, 18-year-olds do the same thing we did like 4 years ago, you just feel so old all of a sudden.
Yeah, just reminds me of the dude you carry to the
Yeah.
carry through the whole what's Dorf called? I don't know even know.
Village.
Village, yeah. Carry through the whole village. Just to know you have to carry him back.
Oh, that was the stupidest thing ever. Never. Okay, one advice to all of you: never dress up as a doctor for carnival. Never. Drunk
Okay.
people are stupid enough to believe you're an actual doctor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
can believe
Like
80% at minimum.
there was
will
actually the two of
80%.
us. We went out to a field to take a piss, and then we come back, and he was dressed as a cow, but everybody thought he was a giraffe.
Yeah, that was also no, not okay.
And I was dressed as a doctor, but
But
like,
I was
honestly,
I was
you have
wearing
to-
a mask already.
You have to see it that way. There was the two of us, yeah, right? A cow and a doctor walking around with Corona beers in their hand because ha 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 ha, we are funny boys.
And we were wearing masks
and
already.
we were wearing
we-
masks, yeah. And we're walking up the street, and suddenly this like panicked 17-year-old girl comes over to me like, oh, you're a doctor, right? I was like,
No.
what the fuck, no. Well, I was like, well, what's going on? She's like, oh, but we need help. Like, it's one of our friends. He's like in this side street and he's puking and he's not responding. I was like, well, I may not be a doctor, but I have experience with that. So we went over. The guy was just shit faced. Like I think the carnival event was going on for like 2 hours, and he managed to like get himself to a state where he wasn't walking anymore.
Yeah.
So I literally just he wouldn't go up, like he couldn't stand up, and then he was barely responsible. So I just like I grabbed him and tried to sit him up, and when he was sitting, I was just trying to shake him a little bit, so he would finally like fucking be responsible. Till at some point he actually managed to look me in the eyes, and not just look at his shoes. And I asked him like, yeah, wait, where are you sleeping? Like, where do you live? Where are you sleeping? Where's your friends? And he was like, I don't know. My friend I sleep with friend. He lives at like near the train station. I was like, okay. Guess I'm gonna get you to the train station. It's only like 6 kilometers on the other side of this fucking village. So there's me and this fucking 17-year-old who, sadly enough, was nearly as big as I was. And
Yeah, man, they just started
I
growing us.
I basically had to carry this bastard because he could barely walk. I had to carry him all the way over to the fucking train station. We arrived there, his girlfriend and her friends are there. And those were like 16-year-olds, like maybe 1.50 meters high. So no way they could carry him.
Yeah. Very
And,
small.
and they just look at me as like, well, his friend is not here. He's on the like on like the festival itself. I was like, are you shitting me? Are you telling me I have to bring this guy back? So I just walked probably like how much was it? 6 kilometers or something there? Like from one end of the village to the other one.
Yeah, good map as well. Yeah, 6, but
Something like
5 or
this.
6.
And I had to carry this motherfucker back all the way. And I was like, it was 12 degrees. Like it was not warm outside because it was February. Or March, actually. I think early March. And I had to carry this motherfucker back. And I was drunk. Like, I was drunk as fuck as well. And I carried this motherfucker all the way back just to bring him to his friend. His friend is like, no, he's not sleeping with me. He's too drunk. I just look at him, like, are you shit? I literally gave up. I walked over to the fucking... there was paramedics nearby. I just walked over to him and I was like, please take him. He's drunk as fuck. I have no clue
Don't want
who
to
he
play
is.
with him anymore.
Please take him. And I walk over and it's like this 40-year-old dude and it's like the 17-year-old or 18-year-old apprentice or something. And they just walk over, like the 18-year-old tries to like get him to answer a few questions. The guy is basically doing nothing. The 40-year-old just looks at me. He's like, we can take him. I was like, I don't give a fuck, right? I'm gonna leave him here now. I cannot care for a fucking random 17-year-old that I found on the street. Like, I'm not about to adopt a 17-year-old here. Fuck off. Till at some point, finally a friend of his came over and was like, yeah, we're gonna take care of him.
Yeah, then all of a sudden there were like 20 people who knew him apparently and was like, yeah, it's the first time he was drinking, like he doesn't control himself.
Yeah,
blah, blah, blah.
suddenly,
Where were you before? We needed you all the time.
after 3 hours, suddenly people came over and like took care of it. And I just looked at my cousin. I was like, "Can we go to your place and just drink and smoke a hookah or something before I fucking smash something?" Oh fuck yeah! That was a fun. And that was a
Unique experience.
interesting, yeah, unique experience. Oh, for fuck's sake! Yeah, by the way, see, Figgy, when I said like how many topics we need and shit, right?
Yeah.
This is what I
We
meant
can
when it's
have-
gonna derail.
not
Like
even.
we're already an hour in and we only have half the topics.
Not even.
But we can put some together, right? We can sub together. Something that interests me as well, because like most of the questions that I have came from Twitter or Discord, because I asked people, well, what do you want to see on a podcast, right?
Yeah.
And this question actually interested me as well, is how did you all come into gaming in the first place? Like how did you start to get interested in gaming?
My big brother.
Yeah.
Plain and simple, my big brother played games, so I played games with him.
I think this is like the
That was
main
pretty much
thing.
it.
Everybody had like a big brother. Or for me, it was my stepfather who played World of
Oh.
Warcraft.
Yeah, for me it was my stepfather as well, who played Trackmania. Then I joined him.
I think my big sister or my mother.
Oh, yeah, that was easy to answer. Everybody just said somebody from his family play video games.
Yeah.
I mean, I was one of those typical little brothers that if my brother did it, I thought it was cool, and so I did
Yeah,
it.
same.
I was a big brother, so I had to go through
Yeah,
this. And
Same.
just for all the big brothers out there, we hate you, but it was also fun to mess with you. Like I literally, I gave my little brother PlayStation controllers and didn't plug them in.
Swift's still like
Yeah, I mean, everybody did that. I did it with my sister as well.
By the way, Dad's just wrote Swift still like that, always tugging on my leg.
Wait, what? Oh, fuck off!
Uh,
Nah.
I used to play World of Warcraft with my mother and my stepfather. We were basically a whole family playing World of Warcraft together. So I was destined to play video games. There was no way around it.
my mum used to play Crash Bandicoot when that was first out. Like, I used to come home and want to play on my PlayStation, but my mum had already like stolen it and was playing Crash Bandicoot.
I used to play a lot of like old FIFA games with my stepfather. Like we did, like the World Championship 2006. We played that so much. We just picked
Oh, yeah,
countries and then
FIFA
competed.
2006 was like the first FIFA for me as well. I just basically only played that one.
God.
Did you also have to get like?
So-
Did you ever had those game levels where you had to get your parents and even they struggled with it?
Well, yes and no.
Not
Yeah,
actually.
like if I couldn't get through any level, I was just trying that much until I got there. And back then, like the internet was still forbidden and cursed. And when you accidentally hit the internet button on your mobile, you thought you were gonna be poor from now on. Just like 200 euros a minute. So I was basically just struggling, and then I thought, well, I guess the game is finished here. And for me, it was in SpongeBob in the Battle for Bikini Bottom, the original on PS2. I couldn't finish because I couldn't get past the Patrick fight. Yeah, and then I just stopped playing. Just nobody else could help me there.
I always had my stepfather to ask. At least he mostly somehow made it through. Like every time I asked my mom literally just called my stepfather. I was like, here, help him. Oh, that was
I
a good
can't
advice.
remember if I ever got stuck. Like, I probably got stuck on places because I was playing games when I was literally like 2 years old. But I would always call my mother, but I don't know if she struggled with anything.
That was always that was always the best feeling when you get stuck on something and then your mother or your father or whoever just like got through it and you're like, yes, I can finally play again.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I still remember like playing Pokemon back then on my fucking what was the Game Boy called that you could like oh, that worked like a flip phone. That you could like
Was it the advanced?
yeah, the Advance. Because I had the old like the brick like Game Boy, but I only had like 2 games for it or so on, and then I think the Game Boy Advance came out and I played that. I played so much with that. Like Pokemon, I think there was the green edition and shit, and I was
No, I didn't even have
So
a,
good.
had a Game Boy. Like the first time I came in contact with Pokemon was Christmas when I got the Nintendo DS while Pokemon Diamond and Pearl was released.
Oh,
So
I
And I
wish
got-
played those games.
That was my first Pokemon game. Like I really like basically that was my life back then. Came
Okay,
home
that's
from
not a
school,
bad game.
Pokemon.
I think you just offended like
I had
everyone.
the original Game Boy with the original Pokemon. I feel so old in this.
I
call.
had that as one. I still have that game. I don't have the Game Boy anymore. I still have the Game Boy Advance in the game.
Not even color. Just fucking.
Yeah.
Just a
Oh.
Game Boy.
Yeah,
So old.
I had that
my
as well.
brother
But
had
like,
that.
it was this like the game. I think the Game Boy Advance came out shortly. When it came out, I think it came out shortly after after I got my normal Game Boy. So I just I switched over to that basically.
Every time, like you were talking about like your first FIFA, and you're like, oh yeah, like 2002. I'm sat there like 98.
Well, I was born in 1998, so. Oh, wait,
Yeah, same.
it isn't the Game Boy Advance. Wait, the Game Boy Advance is not the one I'm talking about. What is the one called you can flip together? Without the touchpad, though.
Joey, but you thought this was going to be
a
fun,
podcast
huh?
with the rest of us, so I'll feel my age then.
Yeah, make the SR Boomer podcast. Wait, Death Road SP. Was that because of the Game Boy SP?
God.
Oh, apparently, yeah. Game Boy Advance SP. 2003, yep. So basically, I got like the old Game Boy, and then this one came out, and then I think my grandparents gifted it to me. And I was like, this is amazing. I like this. This has color. Oh my god. But to be fair, back then, I think before I started only playing a lot of video games when we moved, because before I lived on a village with like a lot of kids in the village, and we just used to like be outside, build little tree houses and shit like that, and only play like here and there. But when I moved into the city and I didn't like it, I just started playing a lot of video games. I was like playing. I think I was playing everything: PlayStation. All the PlayStation games like Spyro and all that shit, Pokemon on my Game Boy, fucking World of Warcraft on a PC.
I remember that
everything but an Xbox.
I mean, I wanted to play a lot, but I remember that I was not allowed to. Like I had 1 to 2 hours gaming per day.
You remember the
Yeah.
times when we played Dota
Not good.
together? And I constantly
Yeah.
got banned because my mother was
Yeah.
like, stop playing or come eat or something.
Yeah.
It only changed, I think, 2011. End of 2011. When Skyrim came out, I talked to my family because I didn't want to play Skyrim for only 2 hours and then stop and then play it 2 hours the next day. So I was like, can I just, like, if I have free time, can I just play this for basically as long as I want, as long as I do my schoolwork and shit. And at first, my mom wasn't too happy, and then literally, I still remember like my stepfather. I think it was my stepfather was just standing there, like, you know what, just let him. Like, just let him play. If his school grades go down, then well, we just take it away. And I was like, I could live with that.
For me, it was the opposite. My mom was like, yeah, let him play. And my stepfather was like, no, he's not allowed to. And then I was not allowed to. End of story. Well, until they got a divorce. Heavy ending.
Oh,
Happy
God.
ending for everyone but your mom and your stepfather. What happy ending for you?
Yeah, well, for me, it wasn't happy ending.
Okay.
Did you
I
ever
didn't
have to share like consoles and PCs and stuff?
No, my little brother was
Yeah.
too
No.
small.
Same.
Yeah,
Like, I wanted to get my sister into gaming, but she never wanted to.
I did with my brother until I started getting my own stuff.
I just like my little brother just got like everything from me. So like I gave him my old TV. I gave him. I think I gave him all my like. I just give him all my old stuff and like buy him random shit. But like we don't share. Just give him all my shit. Oh, my mom. I think my mom still doesn't like that because like literally every time I visit my little brother, he gets like video games or shit from me. I remember I came like I visited my mom. Yeah, I knew. That's why I changed to visited. By the way, Joe. I knew you were gonna laugh. I visited my mom, and my little brother was like, "Oh, I want to show you something on a PlayStation." I was like, "You little fucker! You don't want to show me anything. You want to ask me for something? I know you." So I walk into his room, and he just starts at the PlayStation. He looks at me and is like, "So do you play Fortnite?" I was like, "Not anymore." I
Get
used
out.
to." And he's like, can you give me some money for some skins? And he looks at me with his like puppy eyes. I was like,
Wait, how much younger is he than you?
he was born 2011.
Oh God. Okay.
Oh god.
He is way younger.
I thought he would be like 15 or something now.
No. So I was just like, okay, give me your PlayStation account. I was like the just. But to be fair, this bundle of joy next to me that was just hopping around while I type in my PayPal information. Well, worth it. Like he was just hopping around next to me. He was happy. Like, he got his Fortnite skins. And then PlayStation just like apparently just banned his account.
Well,
Like,
he's cheating.
No, he, but the thing is, I know my little brother's not cheating because I think he's literally too stupid to even get a cheat installed. I'm not gonna lie. Apparently, from what my mom figured apparently out that he was playing with some wannabe gangsters on the internet. You know, those kind of like 12-year-olds who think they're the hot shit. And
Yeah.
every time my little brother, or every time anybody did something that they didn't like, they just reported him. And apparently, this like mass amount of reports just got banned. And PlayStation support is like, we don't care. We don't give a crap. So I just told my mom, you know what? Just message the PayPal, like message the PlayStation support, but instead of like saying that your account is banned, say that you want to buy something and you can't for some weird reason. I bet you they're gonna answer then. Like you're gonna get an answer ASAP. I was like, yeah.
Well, and did they?
I hope he gets it back because I invested good money to this account.
Very good. Invested, yeah.
Investment.
Waiting on the returns.
Pretty much, yeah. As soon as he gets successful, like I come back. Like, you remember all those Fortnite skins I gave you, mate? How about some payback? I want a new car, mate.
Hey.
Give me an Audi.
To be fair, I basically, I bought Flegig's old car, like.
Yeah.
I'm driving his old car. Well, I say old car. I think I had like what 30,000 kilometers on it. It was like 2 years old.
Yeah.
Flegig literally from one day to the other. He just comes to Tuesday. He's like, I'm gonna get a Mercedes, and I was like, okay.
I need to sell my car.
And then
Nobody wanted to put it.
And my car was broken, and then he started talking about like all those idiots like that tried to buy his car and just wanted to lowball him or just like weird expectations. I was like, you know what? I need a car. How much do you want for it?
It was perfect timing.
I
never were so happy you crashed your car.
Honestly, we were not talking about it, and then, like one day we started talking about it, and I think like 2 weeks later it was done.
Yeah.
I was literally like, yeah, I'm gonna buy your car. That was great though.
And then Cali was a little bundle of joy.
Yeah. I was so happy with the little bundle of joy hopping next to me. I'm getting a new car.
Shut up. You remember the friend of like the boyfriend of my cousin just like asking the weirdest question about your car?
Yeah.
Like,
Not
yeah.
good.
Okay. I think we're gonna have to drop some topics, by the way, because it's already nearly
we're
1.5
already
hours.
an hour in.
Yeah, like roughly over an hour. So you know what? I'm gonna give a little question here to chat. Right. First of all, the topics that we still had planned, right, was one that I'm gonna come to now is especially for your boys streaming here, so Johanna and Joe, like how you got into streaming, and personally what you like about it, what you hate about it. But if you like Swifty, I know about Flegig that he likes to do some art and even some little game development on the side. I don't know if Swifty, if you have like anything you currently sink a lot of time in or that you love doing.
Tarkov.
Fair enough.
Not really. I mean, I
It's
do
just
bake
vibing.
a lot though. Or a lot, but
To be fair, that is good as well, because I just wanted to ask like how you got into those hobbies, or like how you got into those hobbies, what you like about it, what you maybe like, hate about it. I mean, we can Well, I guess we can start maybe with the streamy boys here.
And girl.
How I got into streaming?
Yeah.
Don't know, fucking press start and played Path of Exile. That's pretty much it.
I like Joe explanations. Joe is just like, here's the point, and I'm gonna hit it right on there. No talking around it. Straight to the point.
I don't know. I wanted to stream Path of Exile because it's a game that I love, and I just started doing it. And what I hate is all the DMCA stuff. It stopped me doing like Path of Exile and that because I used to listen to music all the time while I was playing it, and it was just like chill, can talk to chat, and just you don't have to like focus 100% on Path of Exile. Right.
I feel like this DMCA thing is. On the one hand, I understand it, right? Like you're using basically something that somebody else created, and I get why people like. I get why the DMCA thing, but on the other side, who thinks, okay, I'm gonna watch a random Twitch live stream now to listen to the background music? Like, what the fuck?
The thing is, like, it's you're not making money from it. From it being a clip, like they're taking clips, and it's like you don't make money from clips, so technically not really doing much to break the rules. As in, you're not making money, you're not like monetizing their music. It's not like you're putting a stream on and going, "Well, all we've got is music." Like. Other people's music, then that's scummy.
That's only scummy.
That like the DSCA thing, is it only like if it's in clips, or is it if it's
You're
generally on stream?
Currently only clips, but they are working on taking people down while they're streaming if they're doing it.
It is basically like you're not allowed to do it generally. You're not allowed to stream with copyrighted music, but that was always the thing. You never really get copyright strike for your live, like for your live thing. You got copyright strike because of the videos, and that's why they muted the audio on videos when there was music. When the Twitch thingy detected music, they just muted it, and then it was fine because, well, you maybe used copyright music, but it wasn't there was no recording or anything of it. And then they went to the clips, and in the same time announced that they maybe like or probably have a tool that can scan like streams IRL. Well, in real time, not IRL, for music. And
the fake streams.
Thing is, the music things has been a thing over 2 years. Like you haven't been allowed to like play music and stream for over 2 years.
Everybody ignored it just.
Since the start of Twitch, not been allowed, right? That's what they did for like 4 years ago.
Yeah, but like 2 years ago, I know. It was me and Malin, we were at DreamHack, and we just scrolled through Twitter, and there was so many people banned because of the music.
You're streaming it, DreamHack, and getting banned for it. Nice.
Nice.
It's fucking amazing. Wait, which DreamHack were you were in Malmö then, right?
Huh?
You were in the DreamHack Winter then, probably, yeah?
No, DreamHack Summer.
Summer, but they are both in like. They were. I think they were in the south of Sweden, right? Malmö or whatever it's called.
That's DreamHack Masters.
DreamHack Masters. For fuck's sake, I get so confused with all the DreamHacks. Like.
Yeah, there's too many.
I only went to DreamHack Leipzig. That was the only one I ever went to.
Yeah, DreamHack Winter and DreamHack Summer are like the more LAN events, and the DreamHack Masters are the esport kind of stuff.
Okay.
More focused.
Yeah, the one I went to was a esports event as well. I think Counter-Strike was the biggest one now.
Yeah.
I'm still jealous that you got to hear Nightwish.
What?
No. Yeah.
I didn't. No.
Well, you did.
No.
Well, that's what you told me.
Amaranth?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Yeah. Sorry.
Stupid.
Stupid dear. Stupid dear.
I still have a
stupid bizarre.
Stupid bizarre.
Hey, Joe, don't you start.
But Yana, I think you've been streaming for a while as well, don't you?
Yeah.
How did you start with it?
I don't know how I started really. All I know, the first game I streamed, I think, was Battle Right.
Ah, I
'Cause-
see.
That's a game I really loved.
I
But
loved
now
it as well.
I'm too sad over it now.
I think it has barely any. Let me check, but I think it has barely any players anymore. I don't
I
even know
recently
why.
watched a video about that. They never patched anything. They just let it flow. And
Yeah,
that wasn't good enough.
It basically killed the game now.
Yeah.
And
I
I'm
mean,
so sad.
there once came out Battle Rights Battle Royale even.
Oh yeah.
That
I-
pushed the numbers up shortly, but yeah, same story.
But like honestly, the game idea itself was so much fun.
Yeah, like I played it so much. Me and a friend, we joined one of those like there was someone hosting like a small competition for it. And we were up against people competing for the esports scene in those games. It was so much fun, but obviously I wasn't good enough, so I didn't win those. But so much fun. And that's the only game I've ever tried to like compete in. Like that at least.
Does.
I just
Irish dreams where Johanna got lost.
yeah, I was about to say I just love how
Wait.
in chat there's just random comments all the time and it's just like oh.
That
Okay.
Johanna's Irish dreams were great.
Yeah, they were fun.
I still have 2 games left to complete.
You need to play the. It's like what? Like
I mean, I
In
just have
2
to
years.
move my Xbox. Then it's no, I don't think I.
It's
can
on
stream.
the Spyro thing is on Steam now, I think.
Oh yeah, I have it there. I don't need to move my Xbox anymore. No more excuses.
yeah, get to it.
Fucking yeah.
I was so
Oh.
lost. You have no idea.
I think Johanna was actually don't make her play Spyro again, so please.
I'm gonna play Spyro again.
You were one of the earliest streamers I remember that I watched. Because I know when I first like joined the SR Discord so on, like the only one that was really streaming I think was Stan actually.
Yeah.
And Stan, I think then Sam, Josh, you. I think you were the first ones. At least the first ones I remember.
Yeah, I think me and Sam started to stream around the same time.
Okay, well back then OG also streamed, but OG streams were always scuffed.
Yeah. But so were mine. Always
Yeah, but
like,
you always said OGs were on another level of scuffed.
okay, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's a shade shopping. Oh my god. Well, I think I'm gonna just so that this thing doesn't turn into like a 2 or 3 hour podcast. Like, I guess we're gonna do more serious topics on another podcast. Hey, Des, are you ready for it?
Are you doing the serious topics with us?
I guess, yeah. By the way, Des, I just
It's
realized
not an insult.
the next podcast is gonna be in 2 weeks because next week me and my co-host are gone, so that's kind of a problem.
Wait. I mean,
We
like,
could
like I said,
maybe-
we could, but I don't know our condition when we jump in.
Yeah, probably I'm gonna be hungover as fuck. Like I can't
Yeah.
do a serious discussion then. Like, no, but okay. I mean, if you want to, because I wanted to get like into the first stream, I wanted to get like a few fun topics and maybe a few, maybe at least one like serious topic, just so that I can figure out what I like more on a podcast. You know what I mean? So I can kind of figure out where I want to take this podcast. And so I sat there with Flieging. I was like, okay, what serious topic could we take that has no politics and it won't get me banned if we say something wrong? And well, what is the one topic that went around Twitter and Twitch for the last 2 weeks? I like it.
Yeah, let's no.
Wait, what?
I think Joe
Okay.
instantly knows what I mean.
I don't think I do.
So I don't have a
It's
problem
not police
with
brutality.
I don't have a problem with talking about serious topics, but I don't want to do it if you guys don't want to. Wait, I'm gonna write it to you, and you just say me if you. I'm just gonna give you
Not-
one word. I think that's enough.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yes. Of course not.
So,
Of course not.
of course not. No. Okay.
Alright, well, probably not. No, I'm not. I'm just
I
gonna
think
shut
we
up.
want to prepare more for
wanna
that
prepare
topic. Then
So I'm
You got
gonna
2
I'm gonna
weeks
keep
now.
that for the next one, and then I get this. And I mean, if you get if you, yes, of course not. Can we get that as a quote? I mean, to be fair, I mean, I already had serious talks with Des and Joe, so I know those can be great, especially because of, well, me and Des are talking about it, and then Joe just suddenly throws something in, and the whole conversation derails.
make you sound like a fucking idiot. Like,
Are you not?
No,
he
no.
is.
He
He is an idiot. Like,
he just somehow makes like serious topics like less like
Serious.
less depressing to talk about, because you were we talked about it for like 15 minutes or something, and then a random ass comment, we laugh for like 5 minutes, and then we talk about it again. That's how the whole conversation went down. It was actually it was an interesting dynamic, but I like that. Dr. Disrespect. We're not gonna talk about Dr. Disrespect. I don't even know what's going on with Dr. Disrespect, I'm gonna be honest.
I just know he got banned, but why? And
Yeah, I don't know why he
I
got
don't know.
I
banned.
know why he got
Right.
banned, but I'm not telling anyone.
Ah,
oof.
fucking Mr. My dad works for Twitch. I know
Hey,
why he got banned.
You should get you banned as well if you don't shut me that more.
Fucking hell. I don't know what I expect, but
Yeah, I don't know what I expected, but like, didn't expect that. Okay, fucking hell. Yeah, let's move this to another podcast. Fucking Jesus Christ.
stupid.
Stupid piss.
But one more topic before we close the podcast and off, right?
Okay.
What are your guys' like future plans? What do you have? Where do you want to go? Let's say it that way.
I don't want to work anymore.
That is a great plan.
It's ready to retire.
That's my prior target for the near future. I don't
Yeah.
want to rely on my job.
I want to start doing YouTube and stuff like that. I want to start editing things and putting them on YouTube. So I'm going to start doing that with Tarkov and other things. I think if I play, when I play like Baldur's Gate and that, I'll put up like full VODs, and same with Cyberpunk. But I really want to do like edited Tarkov videos.
Okay, that sounds nice. Then we'll finally have like SR footage of somebody actually being competent. That's a new one.
Are you sure about that?
No.
Well, I remember some clips where you just go and then you shoot fizzes in the head with a shotgun. Or where you sit behind.
That was like my first clip as well, like first like proper clip on Twitch is just me going and then blasting him in the back of the head.
Why is it always fizzes? I remember the other clip where you just drop behind fizzes, he doesn't realize it, then you hit a rock with your pickaxe and he goes apeshit.
Because there's a sound bug on Tarkov. If you drop down, like if you drop and not jump, you can't hear it. So you can drop off like any distance and someone cannot hear it. So I dropped down to him. He didn't even know I was there. Like, he thought I was still up on the rocks. So when I hit and it sounded like it landed right next to him, he shit himself and fucking legged it. But he should have heard me switch into the act.
It was
To do it.
so good. Oh, when I saw the clip, it was hilarious. Also, can I just point out real quick how cute Johanna and Swifty are right now playing Minecraft together in the background?
I mean,
Ah.
we're not playing together.
Ooh, Trouble in Paradise? The Minecraft
Oof.
pets are not together anymore?
Find out in the next episode.
God.
Hey, I still have my Minecraft pet next to Stevie's. And next to Swifty's. Well, what
Nice.
happens in the underground stays in the underground.
I mean, I died.
Yeah, same. Sad.
Oh yeah,
death.
you did. How do you
honest-
die like that, Kelly? Honestly,
I honestly, I stumbled around in the nether for so long that at some point my brain just switched off, because you do the same thing. You walk over to like one area, you check it. Okay, no fortress here. You walk over to the next one, no fortress here, and then like you do this over and over again, and you always walk near lava. So at some point you lose your fear of it. Lava,
Yeah.
and that's what happened there.
Lava.
Lava.
Lava. Someone, you know, all those llamas in the nether.
Llama. Yeah, I just thought there was a path, and there was a path, and then I fell into all those llamas and died.
Oh no.
They just licked me to death.
Honestly, I'm so surprised so many people died to llamas.
I mean, Johanna got murdered.
Yeah, that was a full
Don't
remind
me.
Justice for Johanna, honestly. Like, Marlon has to answer for her crimes.
I mean, Mala died, so
I
She
guess
also
that.
killed Lily.
Yeah.
yeah, she did.
That was so
Honestly,
good
the
to watch.
Lily one was so much funnier.
I really wish I recorded from my perspective, because it looked so good. Like Malin just took the water source, moved a few blocks away, put the water out, and was like, "Lily, come here."
Oh, fuck yeah. Murder hobo.
It
I
was
like
so
how like you, Marlon, and Lil were all like, "Oh, we're not having PvP, so people can't kill each other." And then Marlon goes and sees to kill
Hold on
two
a
of the
minute.
people.
Yeah, and Malin has tried to get me to play Minecraft more with her. And
That's
when I
because she does
finally joined this, she kills me.
That was hilarious, though.
You even managed to get hit by that.
Oh, fuck yeah. But the whole Minecraft event was really fun, honestly. I enjoyed
It
that.
was.
Yeah. I hope that happens again.
Maybe
I
Stack
think
can make
we're
it
about doing
longer
it
than 25
early on.
minutes.
Yeah.
Stan won't last longer than 25 minutes. What do you mean?
Oh,
Is anyone surprised?
No.
No.
Before this started, I said in my stream, it's either gonna be Stan or Lily to die first. I can call it.
See, I would have played, but I would have gone out of my way just to troll people and try to kill them. So, you know.
I
Yeah,
mean, you
that-
I'm
didn't
glad
have
it
to.
didn't
They
play.
did it themselves, so.
Luke's death was also fun. He just went into an underwater cave and just decided to
I won
Not gonna-
Minecraft rounds.
I mean, to be fair, he found diamonds pretty quickly, and then he took those
He did.
diamonds into an underwater cave and died. Oh, fuck yeah. That was... Some of those deaths were, so fucking funny. Same with Rob. He's like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm building a superior bridge here. Like, fuck your
Yeah,
German...
the Scottish
Fuck your
bridge.
German engineering. Falls off the bridge and dies to lava. Sorry, llamas. Oh, that was good.
I want to play Minecraft with everyone again.
It was really fun.
We need to get like a proper server again.
Yeah.
Yeah, and next time let somebody who actually knows something about it maybe set it up, so we don't sit there at 8 and then we realize half of it is not working yet. That was maybe a little bit chaotic. But it's SR. But I think people didn't expect anything else from us.
I mean, Kelly, were you prepared for a podcast?
I had topics written down. I told you guys 12 hours in advance when it's gonna happen. I actually
Yeah.
15 hours in advance. 15 hours in advance. And I decided on a name 20 minutes before the podcast started.
So, no, you didn't prepare.
No, not at all. I prepared a little bit, so that I had
Sure.
topics and so on, but I didn't expect how long we would when we prepared the topics, me and Fleek were, oh, this is maybe not enough. I don't think we have enough to talk about, and I said, well, maybe how easy those topics derail and you just talk about random shit. Yeah, turns out we derailed more than I thought because we are at 0.4 of 7. Yay!
Oh, God.
But since
Are
we
we,
cut
are
off
we
one-
just going to continue until we've gone through them all?
no, we can.
No.
Okay.
I think a few of them were just fillers that I just put in case we.
Yeah.
I
okay.
wouldn't get through. And the only thing that I really wanted to talk about, like lastly, was like where you guys want to go next. So I know Fleggy just wants to make as much money as possible, so he doesn't have to work. Joe wants to do YouTube. Johanna, what about you?
I have no idea what I want to do.
Well, I think we're in the same boat then. I'm just sitting here like, man, I guess I'm gonna do more Twitch and YouTube, and then like, I'm gonna study something.
I really want to study something, but I've been trying for like 4 years just to figure out what I want to do with my life.
I think, to be fair, I have people in my apprenticeship class that are like 30 and they're doing an apprenticeship, so you have time, don't worry.
Yeah, thanks.
No, I
Very
actually found like I'm probably going to like media informatic or like digital marketing, something like that, what I want to study. But I don't know. I also still think about maybe something more like in towards like sound design or editing, CGI or something might be interesting. It's a
Yeah,
little
like
bit fun.
Sounds very complicated.
Something I've always been interested in is like editing and more creative stuff. But the thing is, I'm not creative at all. And yeah, I don't know how to sort that.
I don't know.
I want to do something creative, but I'm not creative.
Yep.
To be fair,
To
be fair, I'm shit at like I'm good, or like I was always good at like you know, like the high school kind of math that you did. But as soon as I got to college, you could just like hunt me with math. I was too stupid for it, and I still decided to go into the IT. So that maybe was not the smartest call ever. So
I mean, I wanted to do YouTube like a few years ago already, and then I always struggled the same with the creativity. I mean, if I had stuff I could edit and could upload, yay! But I am not creative enough to put up stuff.
I hear what you're talking about, you motherfucker. I mean, to be fair, at this point, might as well bring the hard drive to you, because I think was
yeah, please give me some where I can put my edit creativity.
How about I don't know.
Let me do a test. Let me do a test run, and then you can decide whether my editing is good enough or not.
You wanna edit Hyperscape, because I wanted to do a Hyperscape video.
Sure. Hyperscape is not a game for me, but I guess I can try. Do it.
I mean, I have a full hard drive here of like.
Oh yeah, give me your hard drive.
900 gigabytes full of watts. I can drive that to you maybe tomorrow, actually.
Oh boy.
Okay, okay. Chat. Remember this. If you don't get a YouTube video in the next 2 weeks, right? Then we have to flame Godless Shadow and Flag.
No. Don't put me in there. Godless Shadow had like what? How many weeks does he have?
2 months.
8 weeks now for like the only thing he has to do is a compilation video for your stream. Come on.
I think like when he volunteered to do it, he thought about like the way he did his shadow plays for us was all like like it was shadow plays, obviously it was 10 minutes clips.
Yeah, I know.
But I think he struggles with going through like my VODs, you know.
Yeah, I think
I put some time marks on some scenes that were interesting, and otherwise I just told him what Kaif told me is like, look for peaks in the audio. This is where we laugh or something, so this is probably good. But yeah, I think this is what he struggles with. But to get the last one in here, well, it's 50. My beautiful brother. What are your future plans?
What I'm gonna do?
Are you gonna open up a bakery?
No. Definitely not.
Are you gonna bake some shit for us, though?
I mean, when we meet, yeah, I'll bake something for you.
Can it also have some... how do I say this? Can it have some, you know, wacky tobacco in it?
Then I have to figure out where I can get that.
That's what we got last.
Okay, yeah. Okay, sure. I'll drive to the Netherlands, make a cake, and then come to Germany.
Or you just be up in the Netherlands.
Your cake will probably... I mean...
Yeah, let me just Google, where can I buy weed?
Hey, no weed, wacky tobacco, yeah?
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Medicinal herbs.
Yeah. I'd buy Swift Spuns. That's same.
Dash, you're such a.
But yeah,
Yeah.
what do you want to do?
I've been thinking about trying to stream, but
Oh boy.
the thought scares me.
Talk off.
Yeah, I know. I've spoken to Joe about this and a lot about to Daz, because Daz has been yelling at me.
And then I've been yelling at Daz
Yeah,
on stream as well. Like,
because Daz told me that Joe, you've gotten like the same talk from Daz, or something like he was trying to get you to do it because you've told him.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
I've been yelling at Joe. It's a cycle.
yeah. Wait, it's just the three of us yelling at each other.
Okay,
to-
Des, how about a little deal? If you start streaming, Swifty starts streaming.
Daz has literally bought stuff to start streaming.
Wait, why not stream? Des, you goddamn. Come on, people love you. You know how often people actually come into my chat and then tell me like, oh yeah, like
Yeah,
I love your guys' streams. Like I love your videos. I'm like, I don't have videos. And I really like I love Daz's like videos and streams. I'm like, okay, first of all, I don't have videos. Second of all, Daz doesn't have streams. Are you sure you're not confusing me with somebody?
Wait, are you not the same person?
Honestly, Daz, you would be surprised how often people tell me that they love your streams, or that they are like waiting, or they're asking me when you're gonna stream. It's like, well, I'm sorry to tell you this, but Daz is not a streamer. He only does YouTube. Oh, my favorite question of all time. When is Cave gonna stream? When is Cave live? Are you playing this with Cave?
7 o'clock most days.
Yeah, like at this point, Lynn, honestly, like, can we just do a comment where we always like put Kai's, like, the link to Kai's schedule on Twitter in it? Oh yeah, right, we already have that. I forgot. You already did that one for me. Thank you. See, this is how far I'd gone. I have a fucking Kaiv comment.
Quid.
Nice.
Yeah,
Cali is his own person.
a pretty scuffed person, right? But like, person nonetheless. Daz. Cali is his own person, even though he's part of SR. If you want to know when Daz is gonna upload a new video and what game, he posts his schedule. Actually, does he post his schedule on Twitter?
No.
He posts his schedule on Patreon. Just go and subscribe to SR_Daz on Patreon, boys.
Quid.
Like that command.
Oh yeah. But yeah, I think this is most of the topics we're through with them. We actually did it. So
Yeah.
if anybody in
Yeah.
chat has a question they desperately wanted to be answered, to shoot them out. Otherwise, guess this is it for this podcast. We're gonna play some Forest. Oh, Daz has a question. Okay, come on, Daz.
Oh.
Everyone just. Ugh. Stop
No,
that.
it's because it's bad.
Why does Swift
I
suck?
fucking knew it. I knew it.
Why does Swift suck? Well, you know, this is a long story, but it all started with he saw my penis and he was like, oh yeah, boy. How is everyone doing after all this talking?
Well,
Pardon?
since I put my my glamour thingy down and
AC.
my AC down, and my fan off, my room is literally on fire.
Huh.
So, at least I'm still alive.
When is Kaiv streaming? 7 p.m. British time today.
Is he streaming today?
Yep, Trivia and Murder Party we're playing today.
Oh shit! Yeah, right. Yeah, I did that. What
Yeah,
have we
but
got next week?
I think we did. When is Daz streaming? Well, Daz, I don't know when Daz is streaming, but I hope soon.
Next week.
Next week, perfect. There you go. Next week. Joe is the boss of that, so. There you have your answers.
Wait. Next Friday.
Next
No.
Friday. Ooh.
I think that's when his one of the parts gets delivered. The last part gets delivered. Oh yeah, next Friday is when it gets delivered. So.
Oh, Friday stream with
Oh wait, no,
Des.
between Friday and Monday.
Ah, fuck. Strategy games or survival? Honestly, I love both. Like survival, strategy, and shooters is like my three main like genres that I play all the time. And well, maybe the occasional like MMO. When is Lynn streaming? Don't know. Our coders are working on like a streaming extension for Lynn, but
So far, it's only got Tetris.
yeah, so far it's only Tetris.
When is Fleek streaming?
Why did I send in delivery dates?
Yeah.
When is everyone streaming? Like, just put our streaming schedules for the next 2 years or so.
Honestly, at this point, if we wanted
Problem
to,
solved.
I think honestly, at this point, when we wanted to SSR, we could do an SR 24/7 channel that just links to all the SR channels, and we could easily provide content 24/7, fucking like all year long.
Basically, it's
Yeah,
only the nighttime.
Joe,
You
yeah,
have, like,
but the nighttime,
4 or 5
Johanna,
hours,
of
right?
all people,
Oh.
you with your
Oh.
late night 1 a.m. streams,
But I
and Joe that
Wow.
is fucking writing in Discord at 4 a.m. I feel like we could fill the nighttime.
okay, maybe not an issue.
Yeah, me
Fair
talking
enough.
it.
And then there's me alone
4
that
a.m.
streams
is
like
me
10
taking
hours a day sometimes. So you got this.
I'm only ever type at 4 a.m. when I wake up to go to work. Like, that's why I
Actually,
become a mod, because I can get the shift while Stan goes to bed.
Yes, that is like that is
Shit.
yeah, we,
Yeah.
Like it's a full-time job after.
Yeah,
yeah, SR
mod
being
top
SR's
shifts.
full-time job. Actually, there's a
Like,
question.
something happens now, I just don't care.
a
Someone
question
else
that
will sort it out.
guess it's more for me and Pflegig. Maybe Johanna and Swifty can relate a little bit to it.
Oh.
You think your German English holds you back in some games?
Well, I think I do.
Yeah, I do.
The only British person here, like.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't think so,
yeah.
actually. The only problem that I have with it is, first of all, the German accent is really thick. And it's hard to get rid of, so people always
Yeah.
realize that I'm... No, actually, people always think I'm either German or Swedish for some reason.
Oh, for me, it's French or German.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I'm also
And then-
very,
then
very
the only-
sad.
The only problem I have with it is, as soon as people find out I'm German, I have to fucking mute them, because they're gonna
Yeah, that's
say...
just bad.
They are gonna
Oh,
scream
yeah,
random
okay.
German words, or they're gonna call me a Nazi or whatever. And it's like, why? The fuck are you this way?
It's very
Yeah,
hard as a
That's why I'm really glad I'm not German.
Yeah.
Because of that.
Yeah.
Because the worst thing I get is, ooh, why do you sound like you have a potato?
Well, to be fair, the fact that we have a bunch of Swedish and Norwegian people around that constantly tell people, well, the Danish is basically like Swedish with a potato in your throat.
What?
It's not helping with this fact.
A lie.
I'm glad I'm English, just so I don't have to learn another language.
I'm
I
actually
mean,
happy
you
that
don't have to learn
Let's see if
another
you-
language.
Right, go ahead.
You don't need to learn another language if you already know it.
I mean, English you just like learn on the side. Like,
Like,
it's easy to
Yeah.
learn.
Yeah, and we could have done that with any of your language, but we went, nah, they all speak ours anyway. So fuck that.
Yeah, but the great thing is, I could now, like, you know what you can do, but I can do. Yannick, es ist
What-
einfach
what?
schön, wenn man in Deutsch reden kann und die haben keine Ahnung, worüber man redet, ne?
Das sehe ich auch so.
We
And
have
then I
our
can-
secret language.
Yes.
I don't do one.
Yeah. Yeah, that only goes well until somebody is in here and also like knows some German words and then gets the.
To be fair, sometimes when you Swedes or like or any Scandinavian like talk, I can understand like parts of it. Like, I don't understand everything, but I can kind of like sometimes see what the message is like roughly about, because some words are so similar to the German words.
It's just Elvish.
Joe can
Ooh.
speak Scouse, you won't understand that.
Fucking prick.
Wait, who said that?
That's
Such a cunt. It's only when I'm angry though, Daz. Wait,
So all the time.
when I'm angry, I turn into a walkie-talkie.
What?
what the fuck.
You have to explain that.
It's an accent in England, and it's just fucking horrendous. Like my accent isn't bad with it when I do get angry, but like some people you just can't understand. You can go there, they'll start talking, and you're just like, "Fuck are you on about?"
Yeah, this sounds like the Bavarians for us Germans.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, what are you saying? Is this even German anymore? Hello?
Not okay.
We still love them for their beer though.
It's known as the worst accent in England.
Oh wait, there's one more question that I definitely have to get in here. Why do you guys hate? Who do you guys hate the most, and why is it Cesar? Well, look at it that way. Cesar is a fucking toddler and a traitor in one person. So. Nah, to be fair, at this point I'm
Pretty
just leaving
accurate.
it. I will never forget though that he fucking left me to play with Kaif. That one I will always hold in front of him. A fucking
Oh, yeah, he
anti-mate.
did the same to me.
Wait, what?
Oh,
Okay, Joe,
fanboy.
Joe. Can you please, Des, one of you, can you please rename Cesar on Discord to like Kaif's #1 fanboy or something, or traitor or something, please. Des, I will suck your dick like never before, mate.
The only
Do that
time,
anyways.
the only time he's annoyed me is when we're on a night map on Tarkov, and there's like a load of scavs, so I had to deal with them. And then Johanna proceeded to shoot me a couple of times.
I can't remember.
And
I
We
do
were
not
doing
recall
it-
this series of events.
we're doing it so Cesar could do his Jaeger quest, and he was like the opposite side of
Oh
the map,
yeah.
just fucking legged it. So me and Joanna got out where the Jeep is onwards. It's just like, I thought this, and we'll leave.
I thought you said factory for some reason.
No, that might have.
fucking-
Is it the one where you just have to get the
Get his fucking piece of paper or whatever it is. Is it the first one to unlock him? Because he did it. How many times did you two try and do it and he couldn't do it?
Like 6 times or something like that.
First.
I don't understand how it's so difficult.
I did it on my own. It was way easier.
I got into a firefight. Me and Fizz went there and we had like a firefight with like 3 people and then still managed to get out with it. What's his name?
Des renamed Cesar to Ditches for Kaif. Oh, I love this. Oh. Don't people hate Matt more than Cesar? Well, Matt is his own person, right? We don't talk about Matt.
Matt is
Matt is an interesting individual.
he's not the worst, that's for sure.
No, we like Matt, but Matt, in all
He can be
honesty,
something.
Matt is a fucking streaming hazard and a half. Like, that boy just says what's on his mind, and his
know.
mind is really cursed.
The last time I streamed with him, me and Fizzer told him to shut up about 15 times about something he was talking about.
Sounds like Matt, yeah.
And then I haven't shut up since.
Okay, but I think we're through with it. We
It
did.
wasn't as
Yeah.
dangerous as I thought it was gonna be.
No, this was a tame one. You know, I'm still trying to figure out where this podcast is supposed to go. You know. But see, I already got some feedback from you guys. If I want to talk about something more serious, I should give you guys time to prepare for it as well.
Yeah,
That's a good idea.
especially that. Like,
Yeah.
I kind of thought I could, but it could also be fun to just like let him walk into it.
no.
That's the scary part.
That's-
Yeah, that's why I thought. That's why I was kind of scared about doing this because I didn't know what we were going to talk about.
And I remember when Cali first asked, like, it was a week or something ago, just in stream at some point. It was like, okay, we're gonna do a podcast. Do you wanna join? And then he never spoke about it again.
Because,
And
yeah,
he said like we would be prepared and stuff, and nope.
no, like the thing is, what I, especially with the normal topics, I kind of think it's fun if nobody is like with all the things we talked about today. I think it's kind of
like
fun.
the tame ones.
Yeah, it's kind of fun when people are not like prepared for it, because then this is where like you then randomly start about like talking about random topics and so on. It derails a little bit, which is interesting. But yeah, and Joanna, I didn't message you because I honestly I thought I messaged you. It's the same with the time. I thought I told you guys the time. I thought I told everybody the time till it was yesterday evening, and I was thinking to myself, okay, I shouldn't stream. I shouldn't stream too long. By the way, I streamed till 4 AM, so that didn't work. I shouldn't stream too long because we have the podcast tomorrow at like 3 PM, and I was like, wait. Did you tell people that? Or did you just think you told people that? So I went to my DMs with Flegig and I was like, well, if I told somebody, then I definitely told him, right? And I was like, no, you didn't. No. Fuck. Whoopsie. Yo, I literally messaged him at like 11 PM, like, yo. So we forgot to do time. So like, I thought about 3 PM, yeah? And he was like, yeah, 3 PM then? Yeah, okay. Fine, thank you. You can go to bed now.
That's it though, you added me to a group with a load of Europeans and said 2 o'clock. So I was like, I didn't know which time, and then I went to bed, and then when I like got out of bed, it was like 1:45 my time. I was like, wait, was it 2 his time or 2 my time? So I messaged him. I was like, mine or your time? And then after he didn't reply until like 1:20. Like, yeah, okay. It's definitely 2.
Yep.
My time.
Yeah, I was showering at the time. I only woke up at like 1 PM as well. But hey, I mean, for a scuffed podcast, I think this was actually kind of I think it was fun.
Yeah.
No offense, you guys are a fucking mess. Look, Lynn, like, you have to see it that way. We have a few people in this order that are coordinated, and then 90% who aren't. And then there is me and Flegig, who are complete fucking opposites. Like, I'm the one who prepares things 20 minutes in advance, and there's Flegig who prepares things 2 weeks in advance. So this is why I need him.
Better or not.
This is why I need him as a co-host, because like he's the one that actually reminds me to plan things. Because otherwise I will literally plan things for Sunday on a Saturday. Like, this is my kind of.
While forgetting that you actually had already planned something on that Sunday.
Shut up. But I think it worked out well. I think it worked out really well. And you two still want to play Forest, yeah?
Yeah. I might need to go to the bathroom real quick.
I'm gonna see myself out there.
I mean,
okay.
No, wait,
yeah, it's okay. I mean, my daughter has to, you know, do the deeds.
The mighty one.
The mighty one.
Yeah.
All right.
Then thank you all for being here. I think this podcast was great. I'm actually gonna stop the recording, so I have to do less editing because I'm a lazy cunt.
Oh, it's recorded, right? Of course it is.
Yep. So, what do you guys think? Was it a good podcast? Yes. Was it? Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm happy with it for the first one.
For first podcast, I thought this would be way more scuffed, but it actually worked out pretty well.
I expected a lot more of awkward silence moments.
Yeah. I think we had like 1 or 2 moments where I was a little bit silent because I was not sure if people were done with the topic or if they were just like taking a second. Oh, well. Okay. Do you guys want to stay in this call or do we want to hop on the SR thingy? Wait.
Jordan said.
I don't mind.
Okay.
Malin is not joining. She's not ready.
Jordan has an excuse, right? Because Jordan just got a puppy. So she's probably cuddling with a puppy as well. So this is fine.
Good excuse. All right, then see ya. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
See you.